Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1, we're rolling this episode. Welcome to Fever Originals 2.0. Yeah, India's first original music countdown show for the artists and by the artists. We've been rolling the show for the last 3-4 years and it's been a Kranti, a revolution that we started a few years ago. जब हमने कहा था कि चलो एक ऐसा शो करते हैं जहाँ पर ओजी म्यूजिक को हम प्रमोट करेंगे, आर्टिस्ट को एक चांस देंगे to come and speak their journey, their lives. Today I've got a very special artist with me. I'm meeting her after like eons.
Yes.
Lisa Mishra, what is up?
Great to meet you. Weren't we on the inaugural top 10
yes.
Fever Originals?
Yes, the first one, the OGs.
That's what? Yeah.
The OGs. And that was 2019, 2020 at that time when we started the show. I'm so happy to have the 2.0 version also and you're here.
And in my 2.0 avatar.
I'm telling you, totally slaying it and killing it with your music. First up, how have you been?
I've been good. I think, my focus has shifted completely in the last 1.5 years to writing, composing, directing all of my own music.
Right.
Because I came from a songwriting background.
Right.
And then I came here and I didn't pay enough focus and attention to it. Mm-hmm. So my goal has been singular, like make my own music, put out my own music.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But, people got to know about your music. You used to upload music, put up music from there. आपकी जो journey है बड़ी interesting है because social media played a very big role.
Huge role.
In finding the Lisa Mishra.
Yeah.
And thank heavens that happened because we have an artist like you who's par excellence with her music. We want to know about this new track, but first up, what is original music for you?
Yeah, original music for me is a very specific definition and maybe people won't agree with this.
Okay.
But I think original means from top to bottom.
Okay.
It should be your composition, it should be your lyrics, it should be your singing, it should be what you bring as a color in your voice.
Okay.
Everything should be new and experimental. Mm-hmm. And I love obviously the tradition of folk and, repurposing really beautiful music from our, cultural history.
Right.
But to me, I feel like those are interpretations.
Right.
And original to me is what I see worldwide, which is new lyrics, new music, new composition, new voices. So that is original music for me.
Right. Talking about your OG music, talking about something that you create, right?
Absolutely.
Right from its inception stage.
Yeah.
There are times as an artist, which I also feel, जब आप कुछ सामने रखते हैं, इंटरनेट पर लगाते हैं अपने गानों को या फिर अपलोड करते हैं या फिर कुछ नया करने की कोशिश करते हैं, there's always this fear in your head whether this will work, this will not work. And as artists, many people don't understand this, that we all go through extreme high levels of anxiety and insecurity कि क्या ये चलेगा या ये नहीं चलेगा. What is that one self-talk that you do before you take that leap of faith? Because everybody has that one self-talk.
Absolutely. I think मैं 15-16 साल से यही same self-talk कर रही हूँ. And that is that, because I started really young on YouTube, and it has been a 15-year journey on YouTube for me. So I have been exposed to the internet and trolls and failures very publicly since I was a kid. And I'm not even old now.
Right.
So for me, it's that from such a young age, I experienced failure early.
Right.
So Aajkal, I think the new mantra for me is to not stress so much about success, but to make sure that the journey along the way is exactly how I want it. So for me, this sounds so boring.
No, but it's very interesting what you're saying. You're not focused on the success, because I feel more than often in schools और सब जगह पे हमें सिखाया जाता है जीतना. हमें हारना
यार हम देसी हैं. देसी माँ बाप यही सिखाते हैं.
जीतना
जीत के लाओ घर.
जीत के आओ, फर्स्ट आओ, सेकंड आओ. बट ये आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं वो कंडीशनिंग उनके भी जहन में है, उनके दिमाग में, इनके डीएनए में इनग्रेव्ड है.
क्योंकि हमारे लिए सक्सेस फेम नहीं, हमारे लिए इंडिया में सक्सेस स्टेबिलिटी होता है. So if you can achieve that, that's what makes your parents proud. They're not looking at money and anything. They want you to be settled.
Settle हो जाओ.
Settle हो जाओ. Stable हो जाओ, financially सब ठीक हो जाएगा.
Life में भी settle हो जाओ, partner के साथ और financially भी settle हो जाओ. Settle होना बहुत जरूरी है.
But my process of settling mentally is the preparation towards that music. So मेरे हिसाब से I can't control the success of a song. I can't control someone's reaction to the song. That's subjective. But did I do my best as a lyricist?
Process important है आपके.
Process important है और उसमें मुझे कमी महसूस नहीं होनी चाहिए, because I want to make sure that did I do my 120%?
Right.
These lyrics, are they perfect? Is this composition perfect? Is my vocal delivery good? It might take 6 recordings until I get exactly what I was looking for. It might take 15 mix sessions. But the product has to be reflective of how much effort I've put in.
Nice.
And that's what you were saying, like making a baby. That's
Right.
my baby. That's
Right.
that process.
Right. Does it bog you down sometimes that something that you worked really hard on and it's very human?
Yeah.
But how do you tackle it? My question to you is, how would you tackle something that you've worked really hard for, and then it said, "Oh crap, this has not gone the way I wanted to go."
Yeah, I think, you know, I'm human. I'm still working on my process of reaction to failure.
Right.
And I think it's strange for me. It's sometimes that I can accept when I know we all haven't put our best efforts forward. Because to me, that's predictable. The song didn't go this way because we could have done more in the songwriting process and in the pre or the post
Right.
process, whatever. Or the video wasn't strong,
Right.
whatever. But when something I really put my soul into doesn't do
Yeah.
what I expected or doesn't connect in the way that I
Right.
want, it's a learning opportunity for me always. And like that's the only way I can stop myself from spiraling out of control that
Yeah.
I'm a failure, I didn't do this right. What can I learn from that failure?
Okay.
और मेरे जैसा बनो यार, बहुत सारे failures हैं मेरी life में. So you learn a lot of lessons.
आपकी एक आदत हो गई है, आप अच्छी चीजें ऐसे निकालते हो, गाने ट्रैक्स ड्रॉप करते हो. What is this आदत? Please tell me.
Aadat is my first single from my album. My album has a very funny name. I think you will appreciate this. My album, because of 15, 16 years of trying this thing.
Good wordplay, I must say.
Yeah, it's called Sorry I'm Late. And it's supposed to be a laugh. I think anyone who has been on this journey with me, any fans who've been there from my YouTube days, I want that reaction when they see this album title. I know they're going to laugh because it's so true. It took me so long to make these songs and put out this work that's original. And Aadat is this first song. And for me, it's a lot of different things. I had one big goal in this, other than the fact that I wanted to write and compose. It was that I need to find a way to keep myself authentic between India and America. Because that's been my sound.
Right.
And wo mera IP hai.
Right.
And I shouldn't leave that behind,
Yeah.
you know? So the production and the songwriting composition everything is very Western. Sirf lyrics Hindi mein hai. And I like it that way because I like singing in Hindi. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं mass को appeal करने के लिए ऐसे लिख रही हूँ. It's actually who I am.
Right.
I like my Hindi lyrics. I like my American composition. So we made it that way, so it's as authentic to me as possible.
Right.
All of the songs on the album have that sort of a vibe, and this song's meaning is what's interesting.
Tell us about the story because we see you a little upset in the video. Someone's broken your heart there.
Yeah.
Not fair.
Yes. So someone hasn't technically broken my heart. I'm just upset that they moved on. And you know, we've all had that, like we are the toxic person in our love story.
Yeah.
And that Aadat is that. I don't want to glorify all of my emotions as the hero.
Right.
I think we have all had unheroic moments.
Right.
We've all had love stories that didn't work out and we didn't take it well. Like we should have moved on.
Yeah.
But ego pe laga. And that's what has happened in that video too, is I see the guy that I used to date and you see this sweet girl and we wanted to cast this girl who didn't look like a vamp, you know? Very sweet girl next door, she's happy. And he sees me after a long time, and then
he's dancing with a friend of his, and Achanak, you see him. There's this moment, you'll exchange, and then she comes in, and
then my face changes completely. Yeah, because I'm like, मेरे से पहले इसने move on कैसे कर लिया?
But
Look at me.
this is a beautiful journey that you've tapped into this zone because breakup इतना बुरा नहीं होता जितना जब एक partner move on कर देता है. That is worse because that's when you get थोड़ा closure. That's when शायद आपको closure मिलता है. शायद आपको फिर because each of the partners, if you've had a very strong relationship, is waiting for the other one to move on. कि भाई I need अब मुझे निकलना है.
Yeah.
अब मुझे if it was a very close relationship.
And even if it's a good relationship, bad relationship, whatever it is, any closeness you shared with someone, any love you shared with someone, it's very painful to see them moving on.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part of it, is that how did they do it first? And it wasn't like a competition in a negative way, but it's like I thought it would be me.
Yeah.
I thought maybe we would never move on, maybe we'd get back together, whatever. You're just not able to stomach the fact that Gaya actually Gaya. And you look happy. But I think it is one of those things that's like, we always want to be the hero of our love story. Yeah. We always want to be like, yeah, I did everything right, and his loss or whatever. But sometimes we catch ourselves in these uglier moments that test our goodness.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, I didn't expect so low of myself. And originally the video was supposed to end with, we changed it just a bit. Originally the video was supposed to end with me unblocking and blocking his number, just to kind of drive it home that like, I'm toxic. He is happy. I have not let it go.
You said again a very beautiful thing, and that I'm going to hold on to. You said we never expect sometimes of ourselves to hold ourselves so low at times.
Yeah.
But somebody very beautiful. I was speaking to someone who is like a life coach, like a shrink, and she told me a very nice thing. She said, "Why do you always expect evolution to be a positive thing for a human being?"
Absolutely.
Why can't you? Because I told her this once. I said, "I cannot believe I am feeling jealousy. I've never felt this emotion. I've never been bothered, and I don't care what anyone else is doing.
And I don't like that I'm feeling this, because this is not me."
Yeah, she's saying, but you evolve as a person. Why do you only expect the positives to evolve? Why can't you expect a certain feeling which is not you to suddenly, you're a human being.
Yeah.
First of all, avoid this God complex. You cannot. The problem is that the amount of pressure that you put on yourself because you think that you can't have this emotion is irritating you further. It's not the emotion, it's the feeling that why am I feeling this is even more irritating.
I think accepting that we are all imperfect beings.
And flawed.
Yeah, we're all flawed. And every song on this album is written that way. Because I realized through writing this album process, that I don't know how to write things I haven't been through. I can only write about exactly what I know.
Yeah.
And this is an emotion that I felt very, like, not even recently, but I felt multiple times. And which is weird because I'm not jealous when I'm in a relationship.
Right.
I'm not possessive when I'm in a relationship, but I hate losing. You know what it is? It's like, it's not that, if you're with me, I have confidence.
Right.
I'm not like, who are you texting? Who are you calling? Iske saath kyun baat kar rahe the? It's not that. But when I lose, I can't stand it. Like, but ye hamari kahani thi.
Right.
किसी और के साथ या what is going? This is my story.
Yeah.
But this other girl has taken over, and I don't want to lose.
Right.
So a lot of these complex emotions I address throughout the album. There's, anger, heartbreak, loneliness. All of them are directly related to chapters of my life, and I want it to be viewed as a storytelling album. It's not a concept album.
Right.
It's not a love album.
Right.
It's just super real and raw.
So basically these are phases in life that you've been through.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure when you write something that is so real, people resonate with it because everybody has a story to attach to it, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, do line ho jaye.
So one of the best parts of the song is the bridge, and I really believe in bridges. I think it's a very American songwriting technique to add one extra section at the end. And I really love these lyrics. My friend Murtaza wrote these beautiful lyrics, and I co-composed this song with Bhumika, who was featured on the song as well. So we wrote this section together, and I think it's stunning. Here it goes. कैसे साजिश मेरी बन गए, राज़े सारे अब खुल गए, जो ना है वो भी तुम ले गए, ले गए, ले गए, थम सा गया समा, बहका जो दिल भला, काफी ना है वजह ना रहना तू साथ मेरे, कैसे मेरी अब आदत है तू, मैं जानू ये ना, मैं जानू ये ना, ओ आदत है तू, मैं जानू ये ना, मैं जानू ये ना.
But I'm going to take away something very interesting from this conversation that we had. Lisa, you made it very simple for people to understand that if you're true to your craft and your art, and if you continuously do what you do, expect some from life, but also be ready for the ups and downs.
Totally.
Things will happen. It's just
when
a matter of
they're
time.
meant to.
When they're meant to.
Yes.
When they're meant to, absolutely. And the fact that you can laugh on yourself, take a joke at yourself.
When you fail hard, you learn to laugh.
Because anyways पूरी दुनिया आप पे हंस रही है, so you might as well have the first and the last laugh also.
जो भी उन्होंने सोचा है मेरे बारे में, I've thought of it much before.
Yeah. So have the first laugh, have the last laugh.
Absolutely.
This album will definitely touch the right chords. You'll be able to speak about your story through her music, and the fact that it is an honest attempt to put her life out there. So I think we'll all show this album a lot of love.
I hope so.
Yes, it will. It will. We'll play the tracks on our show. My name is RJ Glenn. Lisa Mishra with us.
Thank you so much.
What a therapeutic and cathartic chat this turned out to be.
Every time.
I'm telling you, this is beautiful. This was just amazing.
We should be not just friends in this room.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is so nice. This was so... this is more like spiritual intoxication in the morning.
Absolutely, it is.
It was
what a
nice.
great start to the day.
I'm telling you. Seriously, I'm
pretty great.
very, very, very wired right now, and not that I'm not wired, but I'm just genuinely feeling very internally wired with this. So thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you so much for having me.